Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to match number 25. It's a double header, and it's going to be again the UAE 7 districts taking on the Dubai Gymkhana. UAE 7 districts playing back-to-back games here. It's going to be a long, long night for them. It's going to be an exciting contest once again. And, well, let's not waste further time. I was out there shortly with the two captains for the toss. Well, it's a double header tonight. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to match number 25 of the ICCA Arabian Cricket League 2023. Brought to you live and exclusive from this beautiful venue here at the ICCA Academy Oval Grounds. And it's another game. It's going to be between the Dubai Gymkhana taking on the 7 districts. And I've got the match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali as well. And I've got the two captains, Mr. Adnan, and the skipper of 7 districts, Mr. Mohammad Haider. And it's going to be Mr. Mohammad Haider who will be flipping the coin. Heads is the call. It is heads.
You're going to field.
What is the reason behind that?
We have seen in the past the teams chasing second. I think they have got the totals, so I think we can calculate the targets and probably chase that down. Last match also we won while chasing, so I think probably that's why.
What are you planning to limit the opposition to?
I think around about 160. 160 would be, I think, easily chaseable.
How is your playing 11 tonight?
So you have Tashfan out. He has unfortunately got a knee injury, so he's out. I was flying. I was just travelled back, so I'm in place of Tashfan.
Right. All the best and go well.
Thank you.
So Mohammad Haider, welcome back to the 11. You all are playing 2 consecutive games here tonight. How's the challenge?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Yeah, back-to-back games. Guys just played the matches right now in the daytime. It was good. It's good. We're cricket lovers, so yeah, good to have 2 back-to-back matches. We have a couple of changes, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. The first match didn't really go according to our plans. It was a good match, tight match. Boys put in the effort, and they got the match closer. But I think we couldn't get over the line. We'll try and give it our best in this match.
Well, you lost the toss. You've been put into bat, but what would have you done?
I wanted to also bowl first, to be honest. But yeah, look, toss is not in our control, and yeah, we're getting to bat first. So I think that we try and put in a good score. I think it looks like a good pitch to bat on, and good outfield as well. The ball is flying. So yeah, I mean, we'll take it as we go. I mean, we're batting, so we'll try and put 180 plus, and we'll go from there.
Are you guys planning to change the playing 11?
Yes, we have a few changes. Rizwan CP comes in, and I come in, so in place of someone, but I forget now. But yeah, a couple of changes, yeah.
All right. All the best and go well.
Thank you.
Well, so that's the news from the centre. The Dubai Gymkhana, they've won the toss and they've elected to field first. Well, so that's the news from the centre. The Dubai Gymkhana, they win the toss and they've elected to bowl first here at this match number 25. Well, they've put the 7 districts to bat first, and that's the leaderboard for this game. Anish Wadwa still leading the pack. He's just 3 runs ahead of Danny Pawson, the Dubai Wanderers, 159 and 156 runs respectively between the two. Sagar Kalyan today, after the brilliant win against the 7 districts, in at number 3, scored a brilliant 70-odd. Yasit Abeko of Fly Emirates at number 4. Hamid Khan, number 5, and Hassan Sultan, Sindil, Scott Doody, Mohsin Matu, and Mohammad Hassan make up the top 10 of the leaderboard in the batting. Very, very good players in there. It's going to be an exciting contest, and it's going to be that 10. The leaderboard, it's going to be changing quite a lot as we go on. And for the bowler as well, the Wanderers spinner Abdullah Kayani leading the pack with 10 wickets, and followed by Ali Farmers, Wasim Akram. Well, what a revelation he has been with 8 wickets, and then 6 wicket apiece for Babar Iqbal, Zaid Ali, Ben Kwok, and Sagar Kalyan. What a champion he is, Sagar Kalyan, on the leaderboard in the batting and bowling as well. Abu Bakr of Ali Farmer at number 7. with 5 wickets apiece, along with Suhail Ahmed Khan and Shaheen Ali and Nav Pabreja, that make up the top 10 for the leaderboard in the bowlers. So some very, very good players' names out there in the middle. It's going to be a very exciting contest. Well, so these is the playing 11 for both teams. The Dubai Gymkhana, Waqas Khan right at the top, followed by Ashir Hasnain and Adnan Kaisar, Furqan Shafi, Mazhar Hussain, Mohammad Shihan, Muhammad Asaf, Muhammad Hassan, Shajat Talal, Shehzad and Sayyid Hasnain Raza. And for the UAE 7 districts, well, Muhammad Haider, the usual captain, has walked into the playing 11, and followed by Almas Ayub, Hafiz Almas, Haider Ali at number 3, the skipper who captained the previous game, Muhammad Irfan, Muhammad Kashif, Muhammad Sagar Khan, Nabil Arshad, Raiz Ahmed, Rizwan Sheep, CP, Shehzad Ali and Sayyid Haider Shah, who played the brilliant knock of 65 in the previous game, makes the 11 for the 7 districts. Gonna be an exciting contest. It's a lot of work here for the 7 districts playing back-to-back games. It's not gonna be an easy task. The previous game against the Ajman Heroes went all the way down to the wire, winning the game in the last 2 deliveries of the match. The Ajman Heroes 7 districts gave a very good fight, took it all the way down to the wire. Unfortunately, not able to get over the line. Well, very rarely do you get an opportunity on the same day to make things right. 7 districts have got that opportunity. Well, I'd like to welcome my co-commentator here in the comm box, Farooq Kazmi. Welcome back, Farooq.
Thank you, Atik. You summarized everything to perfection, especially your presentation in Urdu was very, very, very impressive. I have to admit, you had me very impressed, mashallah. It's a very, very impressive presentation. You sounded like a local.
Thank you very much, Farooq. Really honored to hear those words from you. Special thank you to Naimuddin Aslam, our good friend. He helped me a lot with it. But yeah, living in UAE, you've got to know Hindi, isn't it? Urdu, Hindi.
Absolutely, that is an essential language in this part of the world. We're talking about, that's getting back to the cricket. A notable addition to the 7 district side is that name, Rizwan CP. That will definitely bolster their batting lineup. Rizwan CP, very talented. Again, another international cricketer. The 7 districts batters can and will learn a lot from senior batter Rizwan CP.
To be very honest with you, I need to apologize to our viewers. When I read that name, Farooq, it just did not click me. It was CP Rizwan, who was the captain of the UAE national team, wasn't he? What a player he was. Honestly, pleasantly surprised. Gonna be an exciting contest. We'd love to see how he goes about it tonight here at the ICCA Academy.
Oh yeah, he was the skipper of the UAE side. A very talented and a very technically sound batter. Bowls leg spin as well. Gets that googly to spin a long way. Not so much the leg break. And just as I mentioned his name, he's walked right past me, giving me a salute. He's a top man. I've opened the innings with him, so I know his game pretty well. Another fighting cricketer. This is second game for the Gymkhana. The first game we saw Hassan get that first 100 of the tournament, played a belligerent innings. And talk about belligerence, there's one man right in front of you on the screen, Raiz Ahmed, walking out with Mohammad Irfan. Oh, Raiz Ahmed, little jumbo, another very solid, very aggressive opening batter.
You know, Farooq, usually when we play a game of cricket, when we do get out as a batter, it can devastate you, because then you'll have to wait for perhaps for a few days till you play the next game. But here, Rais Ahmed walks out to bat after having a failure in the previous game. Well, trust me, if he gets going here tonight, don't be surprised. He's going to start bludgeoning the bowlers to all part of the ground because he's a batter who does not fail twice in the same day.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's going to be looking forward to this wicket. This is a very good wicket to bat on, especially up top. Yes, the ball does swing a lot, does nibble around, but it also comes on to the bat fairly nicely. And the kind of batter Rais Ahmed is, he thrives in these conditions. Already we see a smile on his face. He's looking raring to go. This is their normal opening pair. In the previous game today, they tried a different pairing. Didn't go their way, but this is the normal batting pair that opens the innings. Both of them complementing each other, both play very attacking cricket.
Well, hold your horses, folks. It's going to be an exciting period of play. Rais Ahmed out into bat to open the proceedings for them with the bat here. 7 districts. Once again, remind you, they just, after a game, the day game previously, which just concluded half an hour ago, losing in the very last over the 7 districts. They're a very good team, also being the support sponsor in the local tournament. It's going to be a fantastic period. It's going to be a fantastic game tonight. Rais Ahmed, he will be taking first strike of the first lease of the wicket. Oh, that's was short and wide and played to the boundary. Is it? No, there was a bit of footwork. Slightly slowed down there. Thought that was enough to carry it. Just kind of stopped in the deep. Pick up a couple of runs.
This is a good start for 7 districts. Rais Ahmed off the mark. A couple of twos. He likes to feel bat on ball. Again, this is a wicket where he will enjoy batting. Ball comes on nicely. Mazhar Hussain, another aggressive all-rounder, bats in the top order. Gets that ball to swing around. Played down towards the third man. 5 already off. 3 deliveries, beg your pardon.
Well, 7 districts. A very, very good team. They won the first game convincingly. Just been beaten with the barest of margins in the second. A few minutes ago. Well, they've got another chance tonight.
As we speak about youngsters, those two on your screen behind the wicket. That's beautifully played towards cover, no run. There you go, that's the wicket keeper Hasnain Raza. Today keeping wickets, not a genuine wicket keeper, but he's played so much cricket that he can fit into any role. And there's Ashir Hasnain. He'll open the inning for Gymkhana. These two mainstays of their team, Gymkhana. Hasnain Raza has played first class cricket in Pakistan. Very solid middle order batter. Let me tell you, Atik, if you want to learn the sweep shot, watch this guy bat. I remember there was a game I was playing against him, and I had 4 fielders on the onside, and he swept me in the gap every single time. Sweep and reverse sweep. unbelievable control on those shots.
Well, actually, I've seen him bat the previous tournament, the Arabian Cricket League. If I'm not mistaken, he did play for the Mid-East Mitters, or I'm not very sure, but Rais Ahmed, well, that was in the slot and a brilliant hit over mid-on, and a nice way to end the over. 10 runs coming off Mazhar Hussein's first over. 7 districts. Well, they've hit the ground running. 10 for no loss.
Mohammad Asif to share the new ball with Mazhar Hussain. Tall, lanky left arm pacer. Again, another one of those bowlers that gets the ball to swing into the right-handers. He'll enjoy bowling to Mohammad Irfan, who's a left-hander. There's a slip in place for Mohammad Asif. Nice aggressive field placing. That's bowled slightly wide of that tram line, rightfully wide called by Imran Munir.
Well, Mohammad Asaf, very good bowler, can get a lot of swing and seam early on. He's got to make sure that he hits the right lines and lanes, because it's gonna be a huge task bowling to batters of the caliber of Mohammad Irfan and Rais Ahmed. Oh, good delivery. Very good delivery. Just way out of that reach from Mohammad Irfan. Mohammad Irfan in the previous game also had a good, decent start, but unfortunately just could not carry on. So he's got another opportunity. Can he really make this count?
Well, I think this is his go-to shot. He dances down the wicket against the faster bowlers, trying to put them off their length. If he can get 1 or 2 boundaries, then he settles into his crease again. Seen him do that a number of times. Just as I say that, Asif has bowled an absolute beauty to Mohammad Irfan. Tentative around that off stump, as all batters are initially. Beautiful ball pitching and leaving him. And they've moved the slip. Now that's what Irfan has done. He's danced down the track, and just as I say that, they've put it back in after watching that ball nibble around.
Oh, very good line, very good length. He's bowling that perfect corridor just outside off stump for the left-hander. Mohammad Irfan, usually he likes it when it's a bit too short or full, where he can then bring out, he can freeze those arms, but the line that Mohammad Asaf is just bowling, making sure he's not bowling to Irfan's strengths. So Irfan's got to be careful here. It's been a steady start, 1 run just off 5 balls. Very unlike Mohammad Irfan. Oh, very good delivery. Asking the question, but I think that was going with the line and perhaps going down leg and perhaps also a bit high as well.
Yeah, that's very well bowled by Asif. Got a couple to move away this time. The ball going along with the angle. Completely beaten Irfan. But you're right, that was slightly down leg. Look at that. Straight on with the arm. Slightly down leg and slightly higher. Asif is a tall bowler. He'll get that bounce off these wickets. They have to be a little watchful against him. He does get a lot of bounce here, Asif.
Yeah, he's a tall bowler, isn't he? Sure, he must be close to 6 foot, maybe 6'1". So he will get that bit of extra bounce. It's got a very nice, easy run up. Very easy action. Oh, that's very close. Very, very close. But Rais Ahmed, oh, he's lucky to still be out there. Umpire Imran Munir says that swung a bit too much and perhaps going down leg.
That was marginal. I think just pitching outside leg. I think it might have been umpire's call on pitching. Well, that's a very good shout, and that's a very good decision by umpire Imran Munir, one of the best umpires of the domestic circuit. You know, those decisions that are 50-50 usually go into the favor of the batter. Rightly done there.
Yeah, very experienced Imran Munir. Oh, that's a beauty. Absolute corker from Rais Ahmed. Hits that straight down the ground for a boundary. Brilliant shot.
That is some shot. Straight away after being beaten in front of the wicket, shows that it doesn't really bother him that much. Absolutely hammered that one down the ground.
Well, they'll need his wicket. Rais Ahmed's wicket is needed here for the Dubai Gymkhana. They'll be very wary of the fact of the quality of this man on your screen. What a player he is. Rais Ahmed, one of the prolific scorers for the 7 districts. 2 overs done. 16 for no loss.
Very nice. Plus will give you a little energy also. And eat. I also brought sandwich and they also gave. So we have 2 to eat. Very good.
With my capacity, bro, I usually eat one for
Yeah, take one with you. Eat later.
Thanks, bro.
No problem, man.
Well, Mazhar Hussain continues. Straight away being called. 1 for the over. 7 districts. Good start here. 16 for no loss. But the previous boundary, that previous throw from Rais Ahmed, well, what a shot. Just look at that once again. This was the previous delivery, I think. Been called for 1 for the over. He's a tall lad, Mohammad Irfan. Oh, that was very close, and the umpire lifts his finger. Well, what do you think about that, Farooq? Because I thought that was perhaps sliding down leg. But umpire, he doesn't think so.
Well, Akbar Ali, to my understanding, wicketkeeper is a big indicator where the ball is going to end up. The wicketkeeper was towards leg slip. Mohammad Irfan very lucky to be dismissed for 1. 16 for 1, 7 districts.
Alright, so it's going to be the skipper, Mohammad Haider, who walks in at number 3. It's good to be back in the 7 districts colours. Playing a game after some time. He's been travelling, I heard, to Canada. So he's just been back in Dubai. Straight away into the thick of things, Mohammad Haider. It's going to be very interesting to see how he goes about it. Mazhar Hussain striking here early. Solidly played behind that. Well, it would be very interesting, isn't it, Farooq, if we can have a replay of that previous dismissal. We just felt that was going down leg, unfortunately. Mohammad Irfan. Unfortunately, that's how the game goes. Oh, he's been caught in front. A bit of pad there, goes down to the boundary. But I think, was that going down late? I thought that Mohammad Haider was perhaps moving towards the off stump when that got hit. Just look at that again. Oh, very close, but there's a chance that, yeah, it may be umpire's call.
Yeah, this was a little closer than it looked initially to the naked eye. Either shuffling across and not getting his bat down on time. Maybe there was slightly down leg. Gotten him 4 runs. Again, taking that away from the body. Very good running by Rais Ahmed. Gets his keeper off the mark. Rais Ahmed gets his skipper off the mark with that very well run. This has been a better over for Gymkhana. Just 1 run off the bat and then that boundary of leg byes. That's played towards mid-wicket into that vacant area. This Rais Ahmed is so good at doing this. Again, that was a fuller length delivery. Turned it into a full toss and didn't try to hit it too hard. Just placed it and timed it beautiful. Look at that shot. Beautifully played.
That's class, isn't it? Absolute class. Rais Ahmed once again showing us what he's capable of. He's got that start. Ominous signs here for the Gymkhana. 3 overs done. 7 districts, 25 for 1.
Mahesh is saying you can't smoke here. You want to smoke, go there on top. The car has come and fucked everything. Yeah, that's what I'm not saying. Asif back into the attack. Here were just 5 runs in his first over. He's bowling to Mohammad Haider. That's beautifully bowled and goes through that vacant gully area down towards third man. Mohammad Haider's picked up another run to his name.
Well, Mohammad Haider, very tentative there, putting his bat out at a ball that's angling across. The Gymkhana, I think it'll not be a bad idea if they can perhaps get a slip or 2 there for Haider. He can be quite tentative outside the off stump. Well, now it's all about this man on your screen. Rais Ahmed, 17 of 7. He's got the start. Can he make this count? Can he make a big one here tonight? Nicely flicked off the pads. That's running away to the boundary. Well, let's have a look at the umpire. It's been called 4 leg byes. So no bat there. But Rais Ahmed, he'll still take that. 30 on the board now. Going through very nicely here, 7 districts. Going at 9 runs and over. They'll want many, many more runs on the board here. Somehow they've got to find a way to break this partnership here, the Gymkhana.
Well, another boundary off the leg. This time pulled away. Rais Ahmed stands tall, dispatches it in front of square. Shot of authority there by Rais Ahmed. And as you keep mentioning, Atiq, he is up and running. This is very dangerous for Gymkhana. Rais Ahmed just doesn't need to throw it away, just should ideally keep batting the way he is, just picking on those bad deliveries and making full use. 21 of 9, he's raced away already.
Yeah, as I said, looking very ominous here. A player like Rais Ahmed doesn't miss out twice in a day. Missed out in the previous game. Well, I feel that we're going to see a big one here tonight. Oh, that was very close to the bowler. We've seen it over and over again. Every single time we praise a batter, they get very close to getting out. The commentator's curse is well and true.
Oh, especially holds true for me. Dubai has been quite different. My Sharjah, I was told I'm not allowed to praise anyone. I wasn't allowed to talk anyone up. A couple of batters got out in the 90s as soon as I started talking them up. And then bowlers that were bowling 3 overs right on the channel started going all over the place. So yes, the commentator's curse is well and truly a thing. Mohammad Asif again slightly leg side, not making full use of this pitch. Another leg by added.
Well, Farouk, there's just one thing I want to tell you is perhaps one day, inshallah, if I do happen to play a game and if you do tend to commentate that game, please don't praise me.
I'll keep that in mind. 7 districts, 34 for 1. 3.3 overs. Still early days. But the power play is very important for both sides. For Gymkhana to pick up wickets, for 7 districts to get runs, as they've realized the previous game. If you do well in the power play, you can post a mammoth total.
Well, end of the fourth there, 35 for 1, 7 districts. Well, so Rais Ahmed on strike. 5th over now in progress. Mohammad Asaf. Beg your pardon. It's Furkan Shafi Chauhan who's been introduced into the attack to bowl the 5th over. So, can he get a breakthrough here? Can he get this man on your screen, especially Rais Ahmed? He is the prize wicket of the 7 districts. Beautiful shot. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful Rais Ahmed. What a stroke. That was just about good length. Was not very short as well. But the talent of this man, he's so quick to pick the length. Got on the back foot and dispatched it with disdain. Beautiful batting.
Well, such is the talent of this boy. Hand-eye coordination. Very good hand-eye coordination, Rais Ahmed. That was just marginally short, and the fact that he hit it in front of square shows how much time he has to play those cross-batted shots.
Well, that certainly does. Those are all attributes of great players. They've got a lot of time in their hands. Facing quality fast bowling. Oh, I think he's been hurt. I hope he's all right. Where did that hit him? I think that hit him in the gloves. Where did that hit him again? Not very sure. But that kind of... Oh, that's hit him in the guard, perhaps. Quite painful, isn't it? Oh, I think it's in the arm. It's in the arm. I hope it's nothing serious. He looks to be in very serious pain there. We hope it's not too bad. Oh, that looks nasty, isn't it?
Yeah, that's hit him on the bony part of the elbow. That is very painful. Every time he's gonna pick up his bat, he's gonna feel that. There out comes the magic spray. The spray that we keep talking about. Look at that. He's gonna be A-OK in no time.
Well, Tharindu there, the 12th man. Very good team man. He is a very good player, very good spinner. Fortunately, still yet to feature. But Rais Ahmed, well, he's in some serious pain here. We hope he's all right. If by any chance he's not able to continue, it's gonna be such a big blow for the 7 districts. He's a fighter, this man. Rais Ahmed. He still seems to be suffering. He still seems to be having that pain. Is he planning to continue? Yeah, I think he decides to go on. That's that quality, man. That's the grit, the determination. Well, that's definitely going to keep playing in his mind now, isn't it? May perhaps hamper his momentum that he had going into his innings. But he is a quality player. He will be able to block out and try and concentrate on the next ball.
Well, I think that magic spray has done its trick. Look at that. He's holding that bat with no pain.
Well, whoever invented the magic spray, thank you very much. You've done cricket a great favor, and also many sports around the world.
You made a very valid point about that playing on his mind, Atiq. And straight away we see Rais Ahmed backing away. So that is definitely playing on his mind.
Oh, this time he goes through the covers. That's quality. That's class. That's Rais Ahmed for you. Brilliant stroke through the covers. All that pain, all that suffering that he encountered perhaps has now disappeared and gone out of the window. Wonderful stroke from Rais Ahmed. He moves on to 29 now of 16 balls. 2 boundaries coming off Furkan Shafi's over so far. 43 on the board. What a stroke. What a shot. What a champion. Last ball coming up off the 5th over. Oh, getting an inside edge.
Again, I keep mentioning Syed Hasnain Raza, that wicket keeper. Look at that acrobatic stuff there by the veteran. Saves a certain boundary. 43 for 1 and 5 overs. So double change now. Shajat Talat introduced for the first time today. The skipper Mohammad Haidar's been off strike for a while now. I think a couple of overs. He just played 1 or 2 balls. He'll be itching to go as well. Promoted himself up the order to take full advantage of this power play. So far hasn't had a lot of strikes. Just 5 deliveries. Still early days in his innings. 7 districts is off to a flyer, courtesy some very attractive batting by Rais Ahmed, but very smart batting rather. Last ball right at the stumps, and skipper very content. Rotating strike, giving his partner the strike, letting him do bulk of the scoring. Rais Ahmed looks like he's in the mood for a big one today. I hope I don't curse him, but once he is in that mood, he makes batting look so easy. He can play all around the wicket. Very talented, runs hard between the wickets. Recently played for that Dubai side in the D20, and every time he's scored runs, the Dubai boys have won games. So he's absolutely essential in any side. If he can get runs up top, his team tends to do really well. Straight away down the track, makes room for himself and smashes that wide of extra cover. This is a super shot. Look at that. Walked down at Shajat, made sure that he gets that room enough to free his arms through that cover region. Gets an important boundary for his team.
Well, class personified, isn't it, Rais Ahmed? What a show he's putting on up here for us. 33 of 19. We're in the last over of the power play. 48 on the board. They're going at close to 9 runs and over here the 7 districts. This has been a very good power play for them, barring that losing that first wicket, unfortunately. Crucial 3 deliveries coming up. The Gymkhana, they'll desperately want to get a breakthrough here. It's been given a wide. Tough call, perhaps.
Yeah, I think that was a little harsh. But that shot, what that's done, the previous boundary is caught the wicketkeeper right up to the stumps. I think that's a brilliant take there by a makeshift wicketkeeper. Like I mentioned before, the absolute veteran of the game. He's played this game at the highest level. People with that kind of skill set can fit into any role of cricket, and he's proving it to us, keeping up to the stumps. Wicket keeping is a very, very difficult job.
Well, to all our viewers, we'd like to make a quick mention of our valued sponsors. The tournament organizer being the ICCA Academy, the streaming partner Fan Code, the support sponsor 7 districts who are actually paying out there today, the podcast partner Crick Express, and the broadcast and event partner Sport FX. Thank you very much for putting up a brilliant tournament. 63 games, 6 weeks of live action, brought to you all live and exclusive. 6 overs done, the power play overs done and dusted. 49 for 1.
End of the field restrictions now. Field nicely spread out. This is that tricky phase of the innings. 7 to 14, 7 to 13, where batters need to play hard, aggressive cricket. And bowl this outside off stump for Khan. Heather tries to play that towards the sweeper cover. Fielder can only manage it straight to the fielder.
Well, with this field being spreaded now, they've got a long on, a deep mid wicket. They've also got a sweeper cover, got a deep fine and a deep third. The 5 fielders on the boundary line. Good delivery. Good pace being generated here. Mohammad Haider has been struggling from the moment he walked out to bat. It's not easy coming in after a layoff. He's got to find the groove.
Yeah, but he didn't get his foot across towards the pitch of the ball. He just planted it straight down. We know he can bat. He's played a couple of cameos for his side. So he's no mug with the bat. He can bat. It's just a matter of him finding his groove. This time tries to cut that, but a little too early into that shot. So what should have been a cut looked like a half pull. But the important thing is he's rotated strike and Race Ahmed's back on strike. And that single brings up 54-7 districts, 6.3 overs, 50 for 1. Very good score. They'll hope to get a lot more than the 180 they scored in the first game.
Yeah, well, they're definitely on par to get more than that if they go at this pace, and especially this man who's batting right now continues to bat like that. Well, they're going to get more than that 180. Raees Ahmed. Well, he's in absolute fire. I told you, a champion doesn't fail twice in a day. Brilliant stroke.
Well, this is poor bowling. He's got that mid-off up in the ring. Now, the trick to get Raees Ahmed out is don't give him any boundary deliveries. You keep him quiet. Let him pick those ones and twos, and he will lose his cool. He will lose his temperament. He will lose his shape trying to manufacture a shot. Now, this is poor stuff by Furkan. Has that mid-off up in the ring. Just needs to bowl just short of good length. Try and get Raees playing across the line.
Oh, this time he goes straight down the ground. Has he got all of it? No, he has not. Just a single. They've got that long on placed very straight right next to the side screen. So those angles have been covered. But Farooq, if I was Mohammad Haider, what I would be telling Raees Ahmed is that I'd like him to bat the 20 overs from here onwards. And I would take up the lead role, go for the big shots while he plays the anchor role from here onwards.
Well, that's beautifully bowled. Try to go for that Yorker, swung away late. Skipper gets one more run. We get back to your point, Atiq. End of the over. 7 overs done, 56 for 1. Spin introduced. Adnan Kaisar looks like a wrist spinner. And straight away, Mohammad Haider asks for his cap. Coming back to your point, Atiq. Yes, I would want Raees Ahmed to bat through. But I would not want him to change his approach to how he gets his runs. Yes, I would tell him not to slog any. And he will tend to slog if he doesn't get support from the other end. So Mohammad Haider does need to try and take on a few bowlers and get a couple of boundaries away so that it eases the pressure off of Raees Ahmed, because right now he's feeling the pressure that he needs to score. He needs to get those runs for his team. Very good point you've made there.
Yeah, quite definitely. And I've also seen Mohammad Haider pull in some lusty blows. He can handle himself. He's a good clean hitter of the ball. But like we said, he's come into the fray after a break. So it's not easy to get into that groove straight away.
Yeah, you're right. He does have that ability to clear the field easily. He's a strong man. It's just that he's trying to play the long innings, trying to not go for a big shot or take a unnecessary risk. And just as I talk about unnecessary risk, this is what Rais Ahmed is capable of. Hitting into the longer part of the boundary, he definitely packs a punch. Look at that backlift and how his bat came through.
Well, his bat's like a magic wand, isn't it? That speed, the bat speed, the swing, it's all near to perfection. All signs of a very, very classy player. Rais Ahmed. He's got to keep pushing on here. Excellent batting. Very, very good batting. Immediately rotate the strike after hitting that 6. That's sign of a classy batter.
This is one aspect of his batting that I truly enjoy. He isn't greedy for strike, Rais Ahmed, like a lot of batters that are middling the ball tend to become. They're very greedy to hog all the strike and in the process let go of those easy ones that are on offer. But Rais Ahmed, a complete and total team man, as soon as he gets that maximum one boundary of the over, straight away rotate strike. And again, the skipper doing the same. So this is good batting by both of them. Mohammad Haider, if he can continue rotating strike and feed the strike to Rais, I think they'll have a very good total on board.
Quite definitely. The last couple of overs, the rate has slightly slowed down. They were going at close to 9 runs an over. It's dropped to 8.3. So they're just perhaps trying to steady things up a bit here. Gymkhana, they'll know that they'll desperately want to get a wicket here, and that single also brings the 50-run stand between these two. It's a very, very good period of play. 66 for 1 at the end of the 8th over.
Another spinner. So spin from both ends. Left arm tweaker. Bowling towards the shorter side of the boundary. Rais Ahmed now just 3 shy of a very well deserved half century. And you kept mentioning it, Atik, off air as well as on air, that a batter of Rais Ahmed's class does not miss out twice.
Well, I've had the privilege of watching him, Farouk, over the last 1 year. I've been blessed to have covered a lot of matches in which Rais Ahmed plays, and I've seen firsthand how consistent he is, how classy, what a classy player he is. Definitely among one of the top batters going around in the domestic circuit. Don't be surprised if perhaps one day he might make the cut into the UAE setup. That's a beautiful shot over the point fielder. And once again, I prove my point by what has actually happened out there in the middle as Rais Ahmed brings up his half century of 29 balls. What a knock. Take a bow, young man.
Now you're right there. He's an absolute firecracker, Rais Ahmed. Talking about him being a contender for the UAE side, well, he's already in contention for a number of things. A very, very talented batter, and if he can just continue scoring the way he's scoring and playing the game the way he's playing, he's definitely going to be in contention for that call up. It's not very far. continue to bat the way he's hungry for runs. If he continues to show that hunger, he will definitely be rewarded.
Look at that. Bat flying out of his hands. It gives me some very eerie memories when Kumar Sangakkara did the same thing against RP Singh, where the bat just flew out of his hand and came and fell behind onto his stumps for a full delivery, for a full toss. Just knocks around. Rais Ahmed looks very, very threatening. 9 overs done. 7 districts, 74 for 1.
So there, that delivery where the bat slipped out of his hand. These are humid conditions. Adnan Kaisar back into the attack. This is a beautiful shot, but did not have enough legs to carry over that fielder. Mohammad Haider is very unlucky. I thought he middled it to perfection. I was got more height than distance, and a very well judged catch there out in the deep.
Well, Mohammad Haider, time to get a move on. 8 of 16. He thought that perhaps that was the ball that was in his arc. Unfortunately, not timing it. So he has to depart after a difficult stay at the wicket. 2 wickets down now. 7 districts, 74 on the board.
Adnan Kaisar picking up the wicket of skipper of the 7 districts. Well, I thought he had middled the pants off of it, but he was hitting into the longer part of the boundary. Did sound like he had got a good piece of that.
Well, in walks the man who scored that brilliant 65 a few hours ago against the Ajman Heroes, Syed Haider Shah. So he'll be feeling good about himself. Oh, trying to perhaps up the ante.
You watch him do this all day. He doesn't take a lot of time settling in. He's played a game just before this game, so he knows what the wicket's doing. Straight away, he's looking to be aggressive, be proactive, get a move on, support Rais Ahmed, who's playing at 52. Just 30 deliveries, so right approach there from the youngster.
Well, when he walked out to bat earlier, there were 3 wickets down for not many runs on the board. So he took up a different approach, played the anchor role, and then towards the end he changed gears. That's a beautiful shot. That's gone out of here. Brilliant stroke from Rais Ahmed. Well, folks, if you are watching this, make sure you stay tuned to this because you're watching a special player put on a special performance.
Well, Atik, you said it. He actually is an absolute talent. When he hits them, they stay hit. Again, when he goes for those big shots, look at the back lift. Comes way up from high above and then complete follow through, ending the shot. Plays that with brute strength. Brilliant batting there.
Once again, there you see that 6 and that immediate rotation of the single. At the halfway stage, 7 districts. Say, right on top here, 82 for 2.
Sihan, the left arm tweaker back in. Bowling from the shorter end again. That was in the slot for Rais Ahmed, but again tried to hit it too hard. That missed everything. The wickets, the wicket keeper, everything. This is very good bowling by Mohammad Sihan.
Well, I think it's been given runs by the umpire. Perhaps an inside edge. But that was mighty close to that stumps, let me tell you. Perhaps maybe the only thing that would have saved him. Rais Ahmed this time. He's got to be careful here. Like I said, he's got to take the anchor role. He's the set batter out there. He's got to take the game deep. Still plenty of time to go. Again, losing shape there. Rais Ahmed trying to hit that ball way too hard. They get a couple of runs.
Yeah, you're right. He is trying to hit the ball hard. Oh, he would have fared well like he did on the previous occasion, giving himself room to go over that extra cover. Mohammad Sihan, a smart bowler, bowled right at the stumps. This is the shot he was looking for. And this is right on top of the pavilion. What a shot. This is what he was looking for, and he's beautifully played that.
Well, I think that's landed in oval number 1 here at the ICCA Academy. Just look at that stroke. Beautiful. What a shot from Rais Ahmed. Well, I think there's going to be another ball required. Fantastic striking. Fantastic hitting from Rais Ahmed. What a knock. What an innings he's putting on up here. This is just a belligerent knock. A brilliant knock from Rais Ahmed. Makes room. Goes straight down. A one bounce into the gap from Rais Ahmed. So that's already 14 runs coming off the first 4 balls. Just look at that. Clean hitting. Just fantastic.
This is where he's so impressive, Atik. He's first made room and gone inside out towards cover. And just as he's done that, the bowlers move the long off fielder a lot wider. And what he does, the next ball is plays him over his head straight down the ground for another boundary. Super batting there. 74 for him off 37. End of 11 overs, 97 for 7 districts.
Well, so Asif's been brought into the attack. It's 99 for 2, 11 overs. And Rais Ahmed is going through nicely here. The informed batter, Syed Haider Shah, has just walked into bat. He'll want to get a move on here as well. I'd like to remind you. Oh, that's very, very close to that stump. But what I wanted to just mention was that they have a very special player waiting in the dugout to come into bat. CP Rizwan, the former UAE captain, who's in the playing of the 7 districts with his pads on. So they've got a lot of batting to come. 7 districts. They're going through nicely here now. 99 for 2. This is smart batting. Very, very simple. Making things very... Not trying to overcomplicate things. That single also brings the 100 up for the 7 districts.
Well, this is good batting by 7 districts, particularly Rais Ahmed. He looks rock solid to get to 100. Just when he gets close to 100, tries to play a lot of shots up in the air. Again, this Haider Wasi Shah, the exuberance of youth, he's walked down at the senior most bowler and dispatched him over wide long on for a huge 6. What a shot.
Well, class personified is all that you can say about that shot. Syed Haider Wasi Shah, what a shot, young man. Continuing his brilliant form. Moves on to 7 of 4. The current run rate is 9.22 with a projected score of 184. Well, if these two batters can take it a bit more deeper, well, they're going to get definitely more than that, Farooq.
Well, I reckon they're going to look for more than that. Previous game, they got to 180, which I personally also thought was a winning score, but Ajman Heroes made that look very easy, chased it down easily again. Beautifully played by Syed Haider. Asif is brought into the attack to prize out a wicket here. He is the most experienced bowler, but look at that shot. Syed Haider Wasi Shah showing his class, not just striking them with brute strength. He's got deft touches and beautiful placement as well. 11 runs off 4 deliveries already.
Well, the Gymkhana, you can see the shoulders dropping, hands on the hips. Well, they'll know that they've got their word cut out here. 2 very good batters out there in the middle. Syed Haider Shah, once again, looks very ominous, but what a shot that was. That boundary followed after that 6 was just absolute class. It's such a pleasure to watch. Once again, proving to us that T20 cricket is not just all about bam bam, isn't it? There's still room for proper cricketing shots, textbook shots. Just like that. Look at that. Look at that. Just beautiful, isn't it? Rock on the back foot. Straight bat, played straight, inside the wee.
Well, Asif goes for 12 runs this over. 7 districts. 109 for 2, end of 12. Mazhar Hussain now. Again, Good captaincy by the Gymkhana skipper. He's trying to be aggressive, try and get one of these set batters out. Haider Wasi already looks like he's set. Walking at those bowlers, playing down the ground, and those late cuts. Rais Ahmed on 75. Not had strike in the previous over. We all know what that can do to a set batter. And just as I say that, he's played one up in the air. Very lucky that it's fallen short of Ashir Hasnain at that mid-wicket boundary. Gets 2 runs.
Well, you're called an expert for a reason, isn't it, Farooq? You saw it before it's happening. Amazing cricket brain you have, my friend. Rais Ahmed. Yes, when he did not, it's been starved a bit of strike that can put the momentum out slightly for any batter. 77 of 41. He's just got to be a bit careful here. There you go. Bit too early on that shot there, Rais Ahmed. He was through the shot even before the ball came. Good change of pace there for Mazhar Hussain.
Yeah, that's well bowled by Mazhar Hussain. Realizing that Rais is in that mood where he's going to go for everything now. Might be a little tired as well. He's playing his second game. He's bowled 4 overs as well in his first game, and fielded in the outfield. So it's just natural that he would feel a little tired. And that is the reason I think that he's trying to go for his shots now. If he can connect a few and get to that 100, 7 districts will be in a very, very strong position.
Well, I really hope for his sake that he does get to that milestone. Thoroughly deserves it. Oh, he's not connected that. Oh, Ashir Hasnain, who's just sped up from the boundary line, was not just able to get under it. How costly is that going to be?
Well, again, Syed Haider Wasi Shah trying to slog one out of the ground. Doesn't need to do that. He times them so beautifully. Rais Ahmed this time smacks it towards mid-wicket, and Ashir Hasnain does not make a mistake the second time round. And a much more important wicket of Rais Ahmed falls at a very crucial stage of the innings. Rais Ahmed dismissed for 78 of just 43.
Well, Rais Ahmed, my friend, what have you done? You're batting extremely well, nearing a much-deserved milestone. Unfortunately, just falling at the run of play. But a brilliant knock from Rais Ahmed, 78 of 44 with 10 boundaries and 3 sixes. Comes to an end. Brilliant knock. 114 for 37 districts. Well, 7 districts, 114 for 3, 13 overs done and dusted. And well, just look at that screen below, because a special player has joined another special player. CP Rizwan has walked out to bat, the former UAE captain, in at number 5 for the 7 districts. He joins Syed Haider Shah out there in the middle. Good delivery there from Adnan Kaisar. Rais Ahmed just getting dismissed there at the run of play, but that's a beautiful shot. Beautiful stroke from Syed Haider Shah. Well, he's continuing his brilliant from here. And he's a very, very special young player. Look at that stroke. Absolutely beautiful. What a stroke, Syed Haider Shah. 14 of 10 now, Syed Haider Shah. Comes down the track. Oh, good delivery from Adnan Kaisar. Recognizes, saw the bowler coming down, batter coming down the track. Immediately changes his length. Brings it into the right-hander. Oh, this time he goes straight down the track. Over the bowler's head. And well, so there you go. 7 districts have got in the services of the former UAE captain, CP Rizwan, taking first strike right here. Solidly played behind that. Just a drop and a run, and straight away get off the mark, CP Rizwan. He's a champion, let me tell you, CP Rizwan. Very, very good batter. One of the best batters going around in the UAE national team. He's been just terrific. Comes down the track, Syed Haider Shah. Has he got all of that? No, he has not. Just gets a single. So ends the 14 there. 7 districts. 121 for 3. Well, so it's gonna be Wasi Shah who will be on strike. 121 for 3. You're going at close to 9 runs and 8.64 to be exact. The 7 districts. This is gonna be a very, very interesting phase. 121 for 3, 7 districts. Well, there's a small hold up. I think Haider Shah wants a change of bat. Well, 6 overs to go. 36 balls. And with the kind of the quality of the batters out there, I'd say that they easily perhaps can get another. If they go at 10, 12 runs and over from here onwards, they'll get to that 190 mark. Definitely possible with 7 wickets in hand. Syed Haider Shah blast that through to the covers. They're thinking of a second. But CP Rizwan slips. So they just get 1 run there. But I think it was also the right call. .122 for 3. Furqan Shafi into his 3rd over, and he's come up against the likes of CP Rizwan. Beautiful shot. Just look at that. So pleasing to the eye to see. Showing us the quality of what a classy player he is. Syed Haider Shah, he's going to be the key for the 7 districts to get another big score here tonight. Comes down the track. I think he's not got all of it, has he? Just over that fielder at long on. And he gets a maximum. That's a wonderful shot from Syed Haider Shah. Well, what a day he's having. What a day he's having. This is what dreams are made out of. 65 in the previous game a few hours ago. Comes out here and then puts up another performance. Just like that. 27 of 16. This time a different one. Showing us how versatile of a cricketer he is. Oh, he goes hard through the covers. Not much timing behind that. And they get 2 runs. This is very, very good running. This is a seasoned pro. And young legs out there. Showing how it is done out there in the middle. Exciting period. Exciting batting. This is wonderful stuff. Oh, that swung in late. Furqan Shafi. It was a very good delivery perhaps. It was more like a full wide Yorker length delivery. This once again I think he's gone for 10 runs of this over. The last ball has been very good. He was a good delivery that was. Make sure that try to hit that full length block length. Oh, there you go. Haider Shah is very disappointed with himself. That was in his hitting arc. Just could not make contact. Furqan Shafi completes his 3rd over. It's gone for 25 runs. 15 overs done. 7 districts, 131 for 3. 7 wickets in hand. And 5 overs to go. Well, so that's the scoreboard. Look at that right on top. Rais Ahmed been put up the order to bat. And well, did he not disappoint? 78 of 44, 10 boundaries and 3 sixes. With a belligerent strike rate of 177. Well, you can't ask for anything better. Oh, comes down the track. CP Rizwan. Well, trying to get a move on. With the last 5 overs in place, comes down the track, misses a flighted delivery, trying to clear the infield, and he's been stuffed. Wonderful work there by the wicket keeper. There was a very, very good take by Syed Hasnain Raza. Rizwan CP, unfortunately, will not be featuring much tonight. Departs for 2. It's 131 for 4. Well, so the new batter is Hafiz Almas, who's walked out into bat at number 6. He replaces the former UAE, the UAE captain Former UAE captain, in fact. CP Rizwan trying to force that through there. Hafiz Almas is a clean hitter of the ball. And he joins Saeed Haider Shah. Crucial forwards coming up here for the 7 districts. Oh, that's got an outside edge. Oh, valiant effort there. Very, very good effort. But unfortunately, just not able to get the fingers underneath their shot. Very good effort. Brilliant stuff. Oh, this is a very, very good over from Adnan Kaisar. What an over this has been so far. Look at that. That was that almost carried to Asaf. At short third. He survives. Very good over. Excellent over. What a way to complete the last over of his spell, Adnan Kaisar. 2 for 26 of his spell of 4 overs. 7 districts. 132 for 4. Well, so 4 overs to go. 7 districts, 132 for 4. Crucial period here. Things have been slightly taken aback after the fall of those 2 wickets. Oh, what a delivery. What a delivery from Furqan Shafi. The Gymkhana, they're coming back very well back into this game. After the 2 dismissals of Rais Ahmed and CP Rizwan. That was an absolute jaffa. Tailed into the right-hander. And then some reverse swing moving away from him. Look at that. Look at that delivery. Oh, that is a fast bowler's delight. An absolute jaffa from Furqan Shafi. Hafiz Almas. He'll have to just try and hand over the strike to Saeed Haider Shah there. A leading edge. And the best result there with Haider back on strike. .133 for 4. Oh, that's going to be a bit nasty. It stayed quite low. It hit him in the guard. I hope he's all right. He's a brave young man. Saeed Haider Shah. He says he's all right. But the for us from here seemed extremely painful. But it's been a good 3-4 overs here for the Gymkhana. They've been bowling some very tight lines and lengths. The 7 districts were going at close to 9 runs an over when Rais Ahmed was going on. Now it's been pulled back a bit to around 8, as that was a beautiful shot just over the fielder at mid-on. And that was a brilliant stroke from Hafiz Almas. Look at that. Checking his shot. But the secret there is he got some good willow on it. He gets a maximum. Much needed one there. The last couple of overs have been quite slow. They'll need a lot more. 7 districts. 140 on the board now. 3 overs to go after this. Oh, what a delivery. What a delivery. Furkan Shafi, apart from that 6 that he was hit off to, has bowled a really great over in his last over of his spell. One more delivery to go.
Well, up front, he was taken apart by Raees Ahmed. Again, barring Raees Ahmed, not much to talk about. Haider Wasi Shah is still out there. He's still striking at an impressive strike rate. And this is bowled right up to him. And Hassan, of all people, drops an absolute sitter, signaling the ball was... He lost the ball in the floodlights. End of Furkan Shafi's spell. 33 for no wicket in his 4. 17 overs done. 141 for 4. Shajat Talat, he's brought into the attack. Bowled a fairly decent over, just gave away 6 runs. Hasn't been asked to bowl ever since. Been asked to bowl final overs of the first innings. Going to probably bowl this one and the last. Hafiz Almas. Dangerous batter, especially at this time, right at the end of the innings. Sayyid Hasnain Raza, there you go again, keeping right up to the wicket, making sure that Hafiz Almas stays within his crease, and this time he's played that hit that actually tonked that over long on. Didn't look like he got all of it, but very strong man. Look at that. Just absolutely disappeared. Hafiz Almas. There's a brilliant start to the 18th over here. Got 6 off the first ball. This kind of pace is not going to bother either one of these batters, especially Hafiz Almas. Military medium at best. Again, that's bowled right in the slot, and it's up in the air. Fielder does brilliantly there. Mazhar Hussain taking that catch. It was very high. Didn't get the distance that he would have liked. Tried to play that helicopter shot MS Dhoni made famous. Could only end up hitting it right up in the air. So Hafiz Almas's vigil comes to an end. 7 districts, 147 for 5. Saghir Khan played an absolute cameo in the first game. Straight away plays that towards square leg, and brilliant running by these two youngsters. Both of these very young lads in their early 20s. So we can expect a lot of quick running between the wickets. 149 for 5. 7 districts would like to get close to that 180 mark. A few lusty blows off the bat of Mohammad Saghir Khan. Look at that shot. Full stretch over point. Timed it beautifully, and Wasi Shah having a look at his bat. Very talented bunch of youngsters, both of them. Again, riding high on confidence, Saghir Khan. Played a super knock in the first game. Made sure that his team reached that total of 180. This time bowled way down leg side. Shajat Talat overcompensating with that wide delivery outside off stump, and this time manages to give away 5 wides rather. 7 districts will not mind that. 158, 2 more balls to come in this over. It's been an expensive over so far. He's picked up a wicket though. Mind you, 7 districts have a very strong bowling attack. Again in the slot and didn't quite get under it. Saghir Khan. Another 2 added to the total. "19 runs in this over already with a ball to spare." Very expensive. I think the most expensive over of the game so far. 160 up for 7 districts. Beautifully played over extra cover all the way flat. 6 runs. What a shot. Saghir Khan continuing where he left off in the first game, was unbeaten on 22 of just 9 deliveries, and as soon as he's walked out, he's been hitting them to all parts of the ground. 166 for 5. Mohammad Asif to bowl his final over in the penultimate over of the innings. Wasi Shah beautifully slapped this. It's coming right at us here at the com box. Couple of bounces over the boundary line. Again, very good start to the over. Wasi dancing down the wicket, making room and spanking it over the extra cover. Where you can see there Amin Farooq, my mentor in cricket. Mohammad Asif, 3.1 overs, no wicket. Today's been unlucky. Coming round the wicket and bowls a slower one, very smartly bowled. Doesn't offer any pace on the ball for Wasi Shah to play with. Wasi likes to time the ball. More of a timer of the ball rather than hitting it hard. And Saghir Khan, quite the opposite, likes to go hard at almost everything. He's played the finisher role for 7 districts a number of times. This time another very well disguised slower delivery. Again, bowling that outside the reach of Saghir Khan. Very important dot ball. Striking at a touch over 9. They'll be happy with what they've got so far. They would fancy their chances with the kind of bowling attack that they have. Saghir batting 5th off stump and manages to squeeze that one out, almost a yorker. Such is the outfield here at the ICCA Academy. Look at that helicopter shot. Didn't get it anywhere close to the middle, but the ball races away to a very important boundary. Another second one in the over. 9 runs off this penultimate over. 2 more balls left. 175 already on the board. Another slower one. This time he's picked the bones out of that one. And he's hit it halfway across Barsha. Oh, that's gone out of here. I think they'll need new balls. And brilliant batting by this youngster. Look at that shot. That's disappeared. You can't see that ball anywhere. 15 runs. What looked like a decent enough overs turned into a nightmare for Gymkhana. Projected score now 192. They've already reached what they did previous time. Another slower one this time. Cut away again into the gap. Brilliant batting by this young boy. What a talent he's turned out to be for 7 districts. Another boundary to end the over. 19 done, 185 for 5. Well, that's a surprising move. The left arm spinners asked to bowl the final over of the innings. It's quite understandable. And this time, Sayyid Haider Wasi Shah has pumped him over the top, all the way right on the side screen for a maximum. So it's raining boundaries and maximums here in the final phase of play. I was just about to say that makes sense to bowl the spinner because the faster bowlers have been dispatched to all parts of the ground, but before I could complete my sentence, Wasi Shah has hit him for a towering 6 and then followed it up with another couple of runs. 8 short of what would be a very impressive half century. Second time in the day for Wasi Shah. This time plays that slog sweep. Plays that towards the longer part of the boundary. Brilliant running again. Like I said, this boy is full of talent, full of commitment, giving his all for his side. Sprinting across, pinching to, mind you, the ball was hit straight at the fielder. Down the wicket, and this time gets all of it. What a shot. What a knock he's played. Got to 15, 27 deliveries, 28. Just have a look at that shot. Wow. Unbelievable batting. What a talent this boy is turning out to be. Knocking at the doors of the UAE cricket. Syed Haider, Wasi Shah take a bow. 200 up for 7 districts. 2 more balls to play in this final over. Again down the wicket, straight down the ground, over the bowler's head, over the side screen. Another maximum, third of the over. Final ball. Again down the track. Again into that boundary. So Haider Wasi Shah finishes the innings with a flurry of boundaries and maximums. 3 sixes and a boundary to end what turned out to be an absolute gem of a knock. Chanceless innings, and look at him, he looks like he's hardly broken a sweat. That's how fit this young boy is. Can't take anything away from Saghir Khan as well. Played a brilliant knock. Again, another cameo for his side. 2-1-1 for 5-7 districts. End of 20 overs. It's going to take some chasing here. Let's have a look at the batting card. Rais Ahmed up top, brilliant. 78 of 44. 3 sixes and 10 boundaries, 177 strike rate. Mohammad Irfan was unlucky to be given leg before. Ball slightly, in my opinion, was down leg. Mohammad Haider, skipper, played a very good shot. I thought I was going for 6. Could only manage 8. And then Syed Haider Wasi Shah, 200, 5 sixes and 4 boundaries, 60 of 30. And then Mohammad Saghir Khan again, 28 of just 8 deliveries. 19 extras in there. Well, the bowling card. Mazhar Hussain had an over left. Strange to think why he wasn't given the final over. Picked up 2 wickets, gave away 20 runs. Asif, none for 41. Adnan Kesar was the pick of the bowlers. Picked 2 wickets, given away just 26 runs. Sajjad Talat, 2 overs, 31 for 1. 2-1-1 is what 7 districts managed to want to target in 20 overs. We'll take a short break and be back with the reply of the Dubai Gymkhana. Stay tuned.
Well, good evening and welcome back. It's going to be the chase for the second innings for the Gymkhanas. Batting response for this brilliant score being set by the 7 districts. Well, this was the story. Rais Ahmed batting up the order with a brilliant 78 of 44 with 10 boundaries and 3 sixes. And then ably supported there. Syed Haider Shah once again another half century. 60 of 30, the consecutive half centuries today. After the previous game with 4 boundaries and 5 sixes with a brilliant strike rate of 200. And then later towards down the order, ably well supported there by Almas, scoring 15 of 10. And Mohammad Sagir coming there, had some brilliant lusty blows, getting 28 of 8 balls with 3 boundaries and 2 massive sixes with a strike rate of 350. What a score this has been. 211 on the board. And for the Gymkhana, Mazhar Hussain right up there, bowled quite well. 2 for 20 off his spell of 3 overs. And Shajat Talal with 1 wicket. And Adnan Kaisar 2 for 26 were the bowlers who basically contributed. 19 extras is the biggest issue that the Gymkhana have got to perhaps try and correct themselves out and find a solution. Make sure as they go into the tournament. Well, so there the 2 batters are walking out into bat for the Gymkhana. The 7 districts, they've posted a very good score here tonight. Now it's all about them defending this. They've got to go at close to more than 10, 11 runs and over here if they are to get over the line. The Gymkhana, it's going to be a very, very tough ask. It'll be a tough period for them. They've got to utilize the power play overs. It's easier said than done with the likes of bowlers of that man on your screen, Haider Ali. What a champion. What a brilliant champion. He's a very good bowler. Unfortunately, the previous game, he was just not almost there. And he was once again entrusting to bowl the last over of that game against the previous game against the Ajman Heroes, almost pulling it off. Had to defend just 6 runs, and he very, very nearly did it. Special player Haider Ali was captaining the game, was captaining the team at the absence of Mohammad Haider, who was out. Well, straight away, Ashir Hasnain, very good looking batter, very talented. Not the youngest going around, but definitely he's somebody who can give all the youngsters a run for their money. Such talent, such skill. And his opening partner, Mohammad Hassan, who's partnering with him. They'll know that they will have to, they've got their word cut out, make sure that they get the runs on the board. Good delivery, Haider Ali. Just bowling those tight lines and lengths, keeping it on point. It's a fantastic start from Haider Ali. A genuine wicket taker. Oh, good delivery. There's that quicker delivery that comes up with the arm. What gets him a lot of wickets. Lot of wickets here. So 211 runs required to win of 117 balls for the Gymkhana. Close to 11 runs and over. This is an excellent first over from Haider Ali. He's just given away 1 run. He's been very tight with his lines and lengths. That's what he can offer. That's how good he is. Oh, trying to force it through the onside. Does not get all of that, Hassan, but he gets off the mark. What a start. With the kind of score on the board, every dot ball, that required rate will just keep shooting up pretty fast. It's touched 11 runs and over now. Oh, he's asking the question, but that was definitely perhaps sliding down leg side. A good decision. Umpire Imran Munir. A world-class level umpire he is. Very talented. First over done and dusted. Dubai Gymkhana 3 for no loss. Three for no loss. It's been a very, very good start from the 7 districts. And it's going to be Hafiz Almas with the new ball from the ICCA Academy end. Will be sharing with Haider Ali. First ball, Hafiz Almas. Very good all-rounder to have on your side. Straight away starts off with a Jaffer. As I welcome my co-commentator, Farooq Kazmi, to the box. Welcome, Farooq.
Thank you, Atiq. Gymkhana will need to get off to a flyer. Ashir Hasnan, one of those batters that takes on the bowlers. Just getting a few sighters here. And we'll see him go wham bam. Hafiz Almas given the new ball. They don't have Abdul Ghaffar today in the second game. Bowled this just a solitary over in the first game. I think he's injured. He was limping after the game.
Oh, that was very close to that off stump. It stayed low a bit as well. Hafiz Almas pitching that basically at the middle of the pitch. Ashir Hasnan expecting that to perhaps bounce a bit more, getting on the back foot, but it was not a delivery that could have got on the back foot. Played a lot of cricket here now in these pitches. It has already led to a stage where these pitchers can, with time, with the wear and tear, keep changing. Oh, it's taken that outside edge. Hafiz Almas keeping it full, keeping it straight. Ashir Hasnan trying to go for that glorious cover drive. All he manages to do is get that thick outside edge to the wicket keeper. And Gymkhana, they've lost a wicket very early on, and the 7 districts have drawn blood very early on. Very good delivery. Ashir Hasnan does not trouble the score as much. He has to depart. Just 1 run for him. And a very good catch there by Mohammad Kashif behind the stumps. 3 for 1 now, Gymkhana. Well, so 7 districts have struck very early on here in the second over. Thanks to the brilliant delivery from Hafiz Almas to dismiss Ashir Hasnan. And the new batter is Shajat Talal. Oh, that's a high delivery down the leg side. The wicket keeper had absolutely no chance. And some free runs been given. 5 extras there. Not the best of start that you should be bowling, especially after getting a very important wicket. Look at that. The wicket keeper had absolutely no chance. Alright, so that's the wicket. Once again, there you see some late swing there for Hafiz Almas. Just getting that thick outside edge from Ashir Hasnain. Gleefully accepted by the wicketkeeper. Once again, playing away from the body there, Shajat Talal. Getting that bottom edge to the wicketkeeper. Well, not easy, isn't it, Farooq? After playing for 40 overs in the daytime, come out once again, bat for 20 overs, score another 200 odd runs. And now being on the field, you'll need some level of fitness, isn't it?
Well, you're spot on there, Atik. The 7 districts are a top side, a very professional side. They practice long hours during their off season. And that previous delivery by Hafiz Almas, an absolute corker. Beaten Shajat Talat all ends up. Just giving away those wides. He's been a little wavered, Hafiz Almas, but generally a very handy all-rounder.
Yeah, he certainly is, Hafiz Almas. And a great talent to have on your side. He can bat, he can bowl. 2 overs done. Very good over. Apart from that, 4 wides been given. 9 for 1 at the end of the second over. So Hyder Ali continues. Second over. Quicker one onto the pads. Well, they're turning a web on to the Gymkhana batters here, the 7 districts. The rate required is now touching close to 11.5. That can shoot up pretty fast, let me tell you. The Gymkhana, they've got to find a way to break through here. But it's easier said than done with the quality of bowling in the 7 districts lineup. They've got some outright match winners. Oh, that's close, that's close. There you see the Hyder Ali pleading to the umpire. And in the process, he almost faints. Look at that, look at that. Oh, that was very, very close, let me tell you. I feel that Shajat Talal is still lucky to be out there. But umpire Imran Munir, he thinks otherwise. Oh, that was a big, thick inside edge onto the pads. This is some high-class, high-quality bowling from Hyder Ali. There's a reason why he's been picked into the ILT20 squad. A champion in the making. He's got a lot of control. Oh, that's nicely flicked. But not much timing behind that. Well, we've seen some world-class left-arm bowlers. Starting from Daniel Vittori of New Zealand. We also had our very own in Sri Lanka, Rangana Herath, who was one of the mainstays, got a lot of wickets after Muthiah Muralidharan retired. A double run been taken, a direct hit, but I think he's safely in the crease. So very good over from Hyder Ali. 4 runs of that. 3 overs done, 13 for 1.
Gujarat always got wickets against us.
Yeah,
Always,
most of the
always.
wickets he started getting was against Pakistan. And that
We
was like,
didn't know how to play him.
bro, for me, the world class spell was, bro, do you remember that New Zealand semi final 2012 World Cup? You don't remember? Sri Lanka scored 121,
Okay.
20 overs. Okay? New Zealand were basically all out for 59 runs.
Fucking hell.
Semi-finals, World Cup semi-finals.
Herat got 6 wickets?
6 wickets.
Yes, I remember. Oof.
Unplayable,
Unplayable.
that
He
game.
was very talented.
Very talented, bro. He almost hung up his boots
No,
because when Murali was when Murali was playing,
Yeah.
he didn't get chances.
He was very unlucky to be born
Yes,
in that era.
and that era exactly.
If he hadn't been born in that era, he would have,
would have got
equal, close to what
Close to, definitely. So Kashif has been brought into the attack. Mohammad Kashif. Sorry, Mohammad Saghir, I beg your pardon. Oh, that was very close. Gets an inside edge. Almost rolling out of the stumps.
Mohammad Hassan's got 100 to his name in this tournament. The solitary 100 of the tournament so far has come off his bat. And what a knock that was. If he can play even half as good as he did on that occasion. Very strong off his legs. Very strong off the short ball, Mohammad Hassan. This time he tries to play that over the cover fielder, but moves his foot away. Ball swings away late. Takes his outside edge. Lucky that it didn't carry to the third man fielder. Adds 2 more. And I think they need to go at it both from both ends, don't they? The run rate required is already close to 12. They have to do something out of the box.
Well, yeah, the situation calls. They don't have any other choice because it's a massive score that they're chasing. And this man on your screen, he's going to be the key for the Gymkhana. What a knock he played the other day. Well, there's a sample of what we witnessed that day. Beautiful stroke off the pads. And easy as ever. Just leaning onto it. Aerially through that mid-wicket region. That's a beautiful shot. That was perhaps you call a mini helicopter shot perhaps.
Well, if you could have watched it from front on, you'll see just how good he is off his legs. This wasn't completely on his legs. Roundabout leg stump, middle stump, inside a middle stump, but such is his confidence in that zone that he will dispatch you every single time. Again, he's pulled that over the mid-on fielder, wide mid-on, and Mohammad Hassan is up and away. Very talented batter.
Well, with the sound of the bat at the point of impact, you could just immediately say that that ball was travelling. What a shot from Mohammad Hassan. He moves on to 12 now. Gymkhana, they move on to 23. Much needed boundaries this is. They'll need a lot more coming up. Still a long way to go. Oh, that was very close. Once again, a bit of misfire by the wicket keeper. They get some extra runs here. Bye has been given by the umpire. And as Farooq said, he's a very special talent, Mohammad Hassan. What a 100 that was the other day. He just played a brilliant knock. It was a special innings, to say the least. Can he do a repetition of that tonight? Not timed that entirely there, Mohammad Hassan. So 4 was done. Good over here for the Gymkhana. It's 26 for 1. Well, so Hyder Ali continues straight away. Slightly fuller there. Try to York. Shujat Talal there. $27 for 1. Oh, that's close. That is close. That is close. And yes. Well, I've put my umpiring skills to the test and I was spot on there, Farooq. That was hitting middle of middle.
Absolutely, Atiq. Again, brilliant bowling by Hyder Ali. I was hit him on the half volley. It wasn't going anywhere except crashing into the stumps. Shujat Talat is gone for 3. 27 for 2 now, Gymkhana.
So 27 for 2. This has been a very, very good performance. The 7 districts with the bat. Now with the ball. Hyder Ali, just look at that spell. Magical. Absolutely magical. Oh, he's been bowled. What a delivery. That seemed like a left-arm fast paceman's delivery. Swung into the right-hander. Onto the block hole. And yorked him. Brilliant delivery. Absolutely brilliant.
Mind you, he's got the wicket of Hasnain Raza. A very senior batter. Got a lot of experience playing cricket. And to get a player of this level is not an easy task. Brilliantly bowled by Hyder Ali. Surprising Hasnain Raza with that quicker ball. 27 for 3. Hyder Ali on a hat-trick.
Well, so the new batter is Aslam Shahzad, who's walked in at number 5. And he is there thanks to a brilliant spell of bowling from Hyder Ali. He's on a hat-trick here. 2 wickets on the trot. And he's out to bowl to the new batter. What a champion. What a bowler he is, Hyder Ali. Special talent. And I hope the UAE selectors keeps a close eye on this lad. He's a very, very special talent. Here goes hat-trick ball. He's asking the question. There's a hat-trick. The first hat-trick of the ICCA Academy. And it is Hyder Ali. What a spell of bowling. Special scenes there. This is an absolutely magical moment here at the ICCA Academy.
What a bowler this boy is. Unbelievable. Look at that. Like an in-swinger. Stuart Broad kind of celebrations. As soon as that hit the pad, he was off and running. What a spell of left arm spin. Too good for these Gymkhana batters. Haider Ali, take a bow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, lo and behold, this is the hat trick. Look at that, the first one wrapped in the pads. Umpire lifts the finger. Second one, an in-swinging Yorker. Rattles the stump, and that's the hat trick. Caught on the legs, and look, he takes off. And he takes off in style, the Haider Ali. What a spell he's bowling here. This is a moment of magic here at the ICC Academy, and thanks to the brilliant spell by Haider Ali. Brilliant stuff. And he's put the 7 districts in a commanding position here. Gymkhana at 27 for 4. Can he make it 4 out of 4? Can he do a Lasith Malinga here tonight? The 4th ball coming. Oh! Oh, there's a run out! There's a run out! Is it? Yes! Yes! What is happening here? What is happening here at the ICC Academy? The 4th wicket down in 4 consecutive balls, and like we said, this time it's a run out.
Well, they're on course to do a Lasith Malinga or a Muhammad Amir. If you remember in that T20 game, unbelievable scenes here. Mohammad Kashif first trying to do a fancy flick, back of the hand flick. This is unbelievable performance by the 7 districts. A champion side, 27 for 4. Gymkhana 4.4 overs.
Well, 27 for 5. You read it right, ladies and gentlemen. The scoreboard, that's not an error. It is exactly what happened here at the ICC Academy. 4 consecutive wickets of 4 consecutive balls. The 4th one being a run out. Well, what an over this is from this champion. Haider Ali. Can he get it, make it 5 of 5 here? Oh, been dug out. But what an over. What an over from Haider Ali. A magical one comes to an end. 5 overs done, 27 for 5. Well, so we've just witnessed a moment of magic here. What a brilliant spell. What a brilliant over, Farooq. These are what dreams are made out of, isn't it?
This is unbelievable stuff here. Good to see some extraordinary bowling by Haider Ali. Mohammad Hassan is left stranded on the other end. These are the 4 wickets in the previous over. The first one, good to see a leg before this one. What a ball. Quicker ball, and again an in-swinging Yorker right on the pads. Completes a memorable, iconic hat-trick for Haider Ali, and that this run out. Waqas ball watching and just running without calling his partner. Unbelievable scenes here at the ICC Academy. Mohammad Hassan still there, stealing a run in the field.
Well, a moment of brain fade there for the batters. That run out was completely unnecessary. Understand, heat of the moment, emotions running high. What a moment this is. It's an iconic moment here at the ICC Academy. 4 in 4. In international cricket, we've witnessed it twice. And twice from the maestro himself, Lasith Malinga. Once in the 2007 World Cup against South Africa. And another time against New Zealand. 4 in 4. The only bowler to have done it twice in a row. Lasith Malinga, what a champion he was for Sri Lanka for many years. Brought in some great memories, Farooq, after that devastating loss to India yesterday.
Unbelievable. The game yesterday. Well, the bowling on display in that game, full of skill and a lot of control by Mohammad Shami and Mohammad Siraj. Unbelievable stuff. And yeah, it must be hard being a Sri Lankan fan. It must be very hard to take this performance, especially in the World Cup. Before the World Cup, they fared well. They looked like a decent side, but an absolute shambles at the moment, Sri Lankan cricket.
Well, it certainly is. That's the right word there. It certainly is in shambles. And like you said, yes, we've had a very good streak just prior to the World Cup. 14 wins on the trot. And we were just only second to Australia, the team from 2003, where they won 22 games in a trot. And the next team that came close was Sri Lanka with 14 wins, beating India with 12 on the trot wins. So Sri Lanka were in a good place coming into the World Cup. Just before that Asia Cup debacle, which was very similar, getting bowled off for 50 runs. And then again yesterday, it's been devastating for the entire nation, because Sri Lanka is a country with a very rich, proud cricketing history. Post the 1996 World Cup victory in Lahore, it's been a very difficult moment for all Sri Lankan supporters. 6 overs done. Gymkhana 30 for 5. Well, so the man of the moment, Haider Ali, is going to bowl out here. But just look at those figures. 3 for 6. And he's just completely broken the backbone of the Gymkhana tonight. Once again firing in that Yorkers. It's just been unplayable tonight. The rate required now touching 13.5. The Gymkhana, they've lost half their side. And I'm not even sure whether even if it's right for us to perhaps give them a semblance of hope after this. Oh, that's a nice shot. That's a very good looking shot into the gap for 4. Adnan Kaiser. That was a beautiful, beautiful inside out shot over covers.
Well, that's against the run of play. Wickets are falling left, right and centre, and Adnan Kaiser brings out a shot like that inside out. One of the most attractive looking shots in the cricketing book. Tossed up again by Haider Ali, inviting Adnan to play that shot. He obliges, but this time round just gets 1 run.
Yeah, and I think the previous shot that went to the boundary, they made that sweeper cover slightly straighter this time. So once again that ball went through the similar direction but straight down to the field. So very good field placements here by the skipper. This time Sky just over the head of the mid-on fielder. Mohammad Hassan, the centurion of the previous game, he's been left completely high and dry from the opposite end. Wickets falling left, right and centre. Well, now he's taken the onus on himself. He moves on to 24 of 18. Perhaps the last ray of hope. Maybe this too is beyond him at this stage. 170 required still. Oh, he skied that. He skied that. Has he got all of it? Oh! What has happened out there? A simple chance. In and out. You see, Haider Ali is not pleased.
Well, this should have been taken. And again, Irfan, 9 times out of 10 would take that. But just wasn't sure where the boundary rope was. That concludes Haider Ali's spell. 3 for 19. Gymkhana 43 for 5. End of 7 overs.
Well, so 8th over now in progress, and it's going to be Nabil Arshad into the attack. Oh, that's flighted just wide of the field at point. Thinking of a second there. Well, the Gymkhana, they are in shambles. And if they are to get anywhere, perhaps even give them a ray of hope in chasing down this total, it has to be done by this pair. Adnan Kaiser and Mohammad Hassan. Perhaps the last recognized batters for the Gymkhana.
Well, Nabil Arshad's brought into the attack. Didn't have a ball in the first game. That ball swung away after pitching. That's a brilliant effort by Wahab Hassan. He is a gun fielder. Does really well. Umpire will have a look and he's satisfied. That's a wide delivery by Nabil Arshad. He doesn't look like he's in rhythm. Usually hit the deck hard kind of a bowler. But he's gingerly running to the crease. Not really bending his back.
Well, I'd like to see Rais Ahmed brought into the attack here. They need to try and be ruthless here, Ahmed. They did lose the previous game, so if they can perhaps get a victory in the quickest possible time with the biggest of margins, that will do them their net run rate a world of good. These two batters, Mohammad Hassan, he's perhaps the only batter who's looked a class apart so far in this Gymkhana's batting 11. He's got to go and make a big one tonight. That's hit straight down the ground. The fielder has absolutely no chance. Mohammad Hassan is playing a lone battle here for the Gymkhana.
Hassan looks like he's batting on a different track as compared to his teammates. Every time the ball's either pitched up or bowled at his legs, he's taken full toll and got those boundaries away. Lucky to be given a life in the previous over. That boundary brings up the 50 for Gymkhana. 51 for 5 now. 7.2 overs. This time bowled outside off stump, and he's slapped that over extra cover right at us here at the com box. Consecutive boundaries for Mohammad Hassan.
Well, this is beautiful batting from Mohammad Hassan, continuing his rich vein of form from the previous game. Mind you, the Gymkhana, they're playing after a small layoff here, almost after about a week. So after that brilliant victory in the previous game, where Mohammad Hassan played a belligerent knock of 100, they've just not got to an opportunity to play here at the ICCA Academy. I'm not very sure, not very clear if they're playing any other games outside. But 55 for 5. Mohammad Hassan, 34 of 22. He's been the sole warrior in the Gymkhana 11. Oh, that's a big shot. That's a big shot. One bounce over the boundary. Third boundary here of Nabil Arshad's over. And it's been an expensive one. 16 runs coming off this over. Well, it's not been Nabil Arshad's day tonight, isn't it? He's just not able to contain the runs. Bowled a couple of wides early on. This over seems to be a very long one.
Well, yeah, it's a poor over. He's given away 3 boundaries and bowled a couple of wides. Hassan again running down the wicket, and he's played that into the air towards cover point, and Saghir Khan safe as houses. Takes a comfortable catch. Mohammad Hassan walks back to the pavilion after a well-compiled 38. Gymkhana now 59 for 6. Well, the left arm tweaker Mohammad Sihan walks out to bat. His team tottering at 59 for 6. Arshad finishes that over right on target. It's been an expensive one, albeit a successful one. 6 down for 59. End of 8 overs. The skipper Mohammad Haider brings himself on. Straight away wrapped on the pad. I don't understand what they were appealing for. That was way down leg side. Again, that's a waist high full toss. No ball called by the square leg umpire. This is going to be a free hit. Mohammad Sihan will take strike. They can change the field now that the batter has crossed over. Another full toss. Just wait for the umpire's signal, and that's a legal delivery. Signaled by Akbar Ali. The square leg umpire hit him on the shoulder. Skipper has a wry smile on his face. He'll want to pick up a few wickets here. Haider Wasi Shah, what a fielder. What an innings he's played. 60 of just 30 deliveries. He was at 42 in the last over. This time Sihan runs down the wicket, tries to hit Mohammad Haider out of the park, and only managed to skew it off the outer part of the bat. Wide of long on, falls in no man's land. They pick up 2 runs here. Another short ball, but not bouncing as much as Mohammad Sihan would have expected it to. Goes through to the wicket keeper. So far it's been a tidy over. He's just given away 4 runs, Haider. Another short delivery, but this time played back to the bowler. At the halfway stage, 6 down for 63. Gymkhana. Nabil Arshad back into the attack. This time Adnan Kaisar's played a beautiful shot over point. Didn't try to hit it hard, just opened the face of the bat, guided it over that point fielder. Ball races away. Fetches him 4 runs. .67 now. Adnan 12 of 10. Nabil jump Bowls a short one outside off stump. Again, cut away. But this time Wahab Hassan's there to do the cleanup. Just 1 run added. This time he's flayed that towards cover point, and again Sagir Khan does not drop this. Another wicket for Nabil Arshad. Similar kind of dismissal like that of Muhammad Hassan. Skewed that off the outer part of this bat. Mohammad Shan 7 down now. Gymkhana 68 for 7. Nabil Arshad picking up his second wicket. Furqan Shafi out to bat. Haider Ali making minor adjustments in the field. Third man cover point. Fine leg right at the boundary. Long on. Got mid off. Mid wicket. Extra cover and point inside the ring. But they'd want to clean up as quick as they can. Bowls that right at the stumps, right on the money, Nabil Arshad. Looks like he's slowly starting to get into rhythm. He had a very gingerly approach to the crease initially when he started his spell. But now he seems to have running with a little bit of purpose. Again, this is sprayed slightly out wide of off stump. Bending his back there. Slowly getting into the groove of things, Nabil Arshad.
Oh, very close to that pad there. There's been a good comeback from Nabil Arshad after being taken apart in the previous over. It's 2 for 22 of his 2 overs. 69 for 7, the Gymkhana innings going nowhere at this stage. 10 overs done. 69 for 7. Well, so the skipper, Mohammad Haider, had a decent over in that first one. Well, they've got to try and wrap up the tail here. Just bowling that tight line and length here. Mohammad Haider, Furkan Shafi and Adnan Kaisar just sticking in there. Oh, quick single been taken. But I think the throw was onto the wrong end. They should have gone to the non-strikers end because Furkan Shafi, he was long way away from the crease. If had the wicket keeper tried to go to that non-strikers end, maybe they would have had a chance. Very difficult to get underneath and hit a ball. Oh, that was very lazy. A very lazy run by the two batters out there. And I think he was definitely shot. The Gymkhana likely to be losing their 8th wicket. Just look at that once again. A fiery throw. Well, was his bat in the air at the point when the wicket keeper takes the bells off? Let's have a look at that once again. It's still in the air. Still in the air. It's in the air now. And, well, you'll need another frame there. Need another frame. Look at that. In the air at this stage. Is the bat creased at that point? I think, yes, he is creased. Perhaps escaping.
I think it's planted. He's safe there. But it was very close. Farman Ali, I think they've had a change of wicket keepers. Farman Ali does a brilliant job. Well, this was poor running though. It was touch and go. This is brilliant work by our production team. Brilliant camera work and those replays showing you comprehensively that this was not out. So shout out to Mohsin Bhai again. Mohsin Bhai, you're doing a brilliant job.
Well, that is Kaid. There's a chance here. And what a take! What a brilliant take at the boundary line, running inside. What's the name of it? That is Wahab. Just steaming in from the boundary line. And a wonderful take there. And they lose their 8th wicket now. Look at that. Look at that take. Once again, brilliant camera work. And like you said, Farooq, our production manager, Mr. Mohsin Bhai, will be a very happy man. I beg your pardon, he's the production director, Mr. Mohsin Javed. So 8th wicket down, 71 on the board. Well, I think the game's done and dusted. For some reason, I think the 9th, the 10th, the last wicket is not coming out to bat. So the game is over inside the 11th over. And it's been a comprehensive performance. This is an excellent, excellent performance from the 7 districts. After being defeated in the previous game, they came back very hard. And they've blown out the Gymkhana for just 71 runs. And winning by 140 runs with a huge margin. With over 9 overs to spare. That's a brilliant performance tonight. Mohammad Haider, the skipper, leading his troops off the field. Being a very happy man, let me tell you. With the performance of his boys. What a performance it has been. What a treat it has been to watch. We had some special performance tonight. Brilliant batting there initially up front from Rais Ahmed with a brilliant 70-odd. Ably well supported down the order from the rest of the team members. And then you had that special spell of bowling from Haider. Also a run out which resulted in 4 wickets falling on the trot. So that's the batting card as far as the Gymkhana is concerned. Mohammad Hassan up the order, perhaps the only batter getting the runs on the board. 38 of 24, 5 boundaries and 1 6. But apart from that, none of the other batters getting a move on. Adnan Kezar being not out at 14 of 12. And none of the other batters able to contribute. Well, we've been informed that there are a couple of injuries in the Gymkhana. Mohammad Asaf not coming out to bat due to an injury. So that is basically how the bowling also fared. Haider Ali, 4 overs, 3 for 19, right at the top with an economy rate of 4.75. Well, that is just fantastic stuff. We got a piece for Almas and Muhammad Haider, the skipper, right there towards the end. And Nabil Arshad with a very good spell of bowling as well. Slightly expensive, but he's picked up 2 very important wickets. So that's been a fantastic performance. These are the wickets to fall. The first one, and there you go. These are the highlights of the second innings. A couple of lusty blows, and then this was the magical spell from Haider Ali. Both, that was an absolute Jaffa Yorker length, and that was the hat-trick. There you say, taking off. And what a spell of bowling from Haider Ali. He was just absolutely unstoppable. And the very next delivery, the 4th wicket, the wicket keeper misses it, but still manages to break the stumps. 4 wickets in a row. And then it just keeps going downhill from there. Mohammad Hassan still kept trying his level best to keep the runs moving, the scoreboard ticking. But finally, his luck ran out as well. Just right there, being caught out at sweeper cover. And then ever since that, it was just a matter of time before the 7 districts just had a prolific performance tonight. And that catch at the end just sums up their day. It was a brilliant performance. 7 districts batting first, scoring 211. And as mentioned before, Rais Ahmed with a brilliant 78 of 44. And Syed Haider Shah, what a night he's had, what a day he's had. 2 games today, 7 districts played, both innings scoring 65 and 60 respectively. Today 60 of 30 in this game. Mohammad Sagir Khan 28 of 8. And Mazhar Hussain with the ball 2 for 20. And Adnan Kezar 2 for 26. And in response, Dubai Gymkhana bowled out inside 11 overs, 71. Mohammad Hassan was the only batter who got 38. Haider Ali with a hat-trick of 3 for 19 of his spell of 4 overs. 7 districts win by 140 runs. It's been a brilliant performance from the 7 districts. Well, so stay tuned because it is going to be Farooq Kazmi who is going to be out there with the Man of the Match award very shortly.
the post-match presentation of match number 25 of the Arabian Cricket League, which was played between 7 districts and Dubai Gymkhana. Before we begin, we would like to thank our sponsors for their unwavering support towards the tournament. Tournament organizer ICCA Academy, streaming partner Fan Code, support sponsor 7 districts, podcast partner Crick Express, broadcast and event partner Sports Ethics. Match number 25, Gymkhana won the toss and elected to bowl first. Batting first, 7 districts posted a mammoth 211. In the second innings, chasing Gymkhana dismissed for just 71. 7 districts won by 140 runs. There were a few very noticeable performances. Haider Ali getting a hat-trick. Haider Wasi Shah scoring 60 runs off 30 deliveries. But the man of the match, Little Jumbo Rais Ahmed, scoring 78 runs off 10 boundaries and 3 maximums. Like to invite him and Iftikhar Ali, our match referee, to hand over the Player of the Match award to Rais Ahmed. बहुत आला बैटिंग की आपने माशाल्लाह, बहुत खूबसूरत बैटिंग कर रहे हो आप, लग रहा है कि बहुत ज़्यादा टच में हो।
बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र है, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह। कोशिश यही करता हूँ कि जितना अपना बेस्ट दे सकूँ टीम के लिए, वो कोशिश करता हूँ।
ये विकेटें बड़ी डिफरेंट हैं शारजा स्टेडियम की विकेट से, उसके बाद दुबई स्टेडियम की विकेट से। माशाल्लाह आप शारजा स्टेडियम की विकेट से भी स्कोर कर रहे हो, दुबई स्टेडियम में भी आपने स्कोर किया और आज इधर भी स्कोर कर रहे हो। तो क्या आपका थॉट प्रोसेस क्या होता है ये डिफरेंट विकेट्स पे खेलने का?
मेरा अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह यही कोशिश होती है कि मैं अपना जो मैक्सिमम यूटिलाइज विकेट पे जो टाइम स्पेंड कर सकूं, और कोशिश करता हूं अकॉर्डिंग टू विकेट, अकॉर्डिंग टू सिचुएशन, जितना जो हो सकता है उसको स्विच ऑन स्विच ऑफ करता हूं।
भाई हमने बहुत सारे 60, 70, 80 देखे हैं आपके, 100 नहीं देखा, तो ये 100 इंशाल्लाह जल्दी आएगा।
बिल्कुल आप सही कह रहे हैं। मैं खुद भी इस चीज़ को महसूस कर रहा हूँ कि बहुत ज़्यादा, मतलब कि मैं कोशिश करता हूँ कि करूँ, लेकिन आप बिल्कुल आपने पॉइंट आउट किया। इंशाल्लाह आपको नेक्स्ट नज़र आएगा इंशाल्लाह
से रईस, वेल डन, बेस्ट ऑफ लक।
थैंक यू सो मच।
Ladies and gentlemen, that's it from the presentation party. We'll see you tomorrow.